Next, we'll look at byproducts. Byproducts are a common ingredient in many pet foods. But what are they? Well, byproducts are similar to corn, wheat, and soy in that they are indigestible protein sources. Byproducts include intestines, chicken heads, duck bills, fish heads, chicken and turkey feet, hides, feathers, and bone. These are parts of the animals that are not fit for human consumption. Byproducts do not contain meat, and byproducts can include diseased and contaminated slaughterhouse meat and hair. Is this the kind of nutrition you think is right for your pet? Yet many pet foods on the market today contain byproducts in their list of top ingredients. Another undesirable ingredient would be meat and bone meal. What is meat and bone meal? Certainly this sounds good, but meat and bone meal can legally include dead pets and animals from roadkill or vets' offices, and they've been ground up in rendering factories. These animals may have been euthanized and may have been treated with antibiotics or steroids. These animals may have died from all sorts of diseases, trauma, or natural causes. And again, we ask the question, does this sound like an optimal diet for your companion animal? And as if these things weren't bad enough, let's look at how most pet foods are preserved with chemicals. By the way, should the word chemical even be included in a discussion of good nutrition for your pet? I don't think so. Let's look at the top 3 chemical preservatives that are used in pet food: BHA, BHT, and ethoxyquin. BHA and BHT have been known to cause liver and kidney dysfunction and are known carcinogens. Ethoxyquin has been used as a rubber stabilizer. So why do you pet food companies use these powerful chemicals when there are clearly natural alternatives? Well, the answer is easy. These chemicals can provide pet food companies with a 2-year shelf life or greater. This gives them the ability to produce mass quantities of food, which saves on manufacturing costs and creates more profits. In case you weren't aware, it is not uncommon for pet foods to sit around in warehouses or even semi-trucks for up to 18 months before they're ever sold. Without chemical preservatives, these foods would have to be discarded. A colleague of mine is a former pet food distributor, and he has actually seen pet food sit 1 full year in the back of a semi-truck without any climate control whatsoever. Would you still like to buy your brand of pet food if you knew it had been sitting around for that long before you bought it? I hope not. But what do you think the nutritional value of that food is going to be? Now, we could go on and on with the list of ingredients that have no place in your pet's food, like artificial colors, flavors, sugars, or corn syrup, beef tallow, animal fat, animal digest, and more. Well, now that you know the shocking truth about byproducts, bone meal, and chemical preservatives used in the production of pet food, how do you feel about feeding these things to your beloved pet? Remember, pets have the genetic potential to live well into their 20s, yet most people lose their pets somewhere between the ages of 10 and 15 years of age. Are you starting to understand the big picture yet? Now, let's take a look at one more thing that is often misunderstood: the guaranteed analysis.